Hello, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm in a different environment this week. I'm actually at the cottage enjoying some sunshine because summer has officially begun and I'm so excited. This week, we're actually talking about how to make the most out of your workday. Being your own boss comes with so many benefits, but it can also come with setbacks, especially when you have to self-motivate yourself to get the things that you want to get done and moving the needle forward in your business. So a few weeks ago, I shared on my Instagram how I was having such a hard time focusing when I was sitting down to work. So I would just end up forcing myself to sit on my office chair and try to work as much as possible during the day. I would end up feeling overwhelmed, not focused, procrastinating, and I would end up scrolling on TikTok and Instagram to just make me feel, I don't know, some type of way. It just wasn't sustainable and I needed to find solutions to how to make the most out of my workday. Eventually, I told myself enough was enough, and if I wanted to grow my business the right way, I needed to move the needle forward and start thinking about little steps to help me with this procrastination / distraction problem that I was having. So here are my findings. The number one thing that has helped me significantly to this type of issue that I've been having is to let go and stop trying to force myself to do things. So let me explain with an example. So at the beginning of this year, I was being told left, right, and center on social media that waking up early contributes to a successful life and a successful business. Now, I surely do not doubt that. I know that it has amazing benefits, but what I would end up doing is forcing myself to put my alarm at an early time without really anything to do in the morning, but just to put myself an alarm just to say that I would wake up early. I would end up pressing snooze on that alarm and just waking up at a later time. That would make me feel very angry at myself. I would feel disappointed that I wasn't able to wake up at the time that I wanted to wake up. I would just think, oh, all the things I could have done. I could have meditated. I could have done this without any actual plan of what I was going to do in those mornings. I just thought waking up early equals success. So I would end up starting my day really on a bad foot. I would really just feel grumpy and tired in the morning because I was just so angry at myself that I couldn't wake up at the time that I wanted to wake up. And so eventually I just decided to let all of that go and not put an alarm. And it has drastically changed my mood and changed my productivity throughout the day. It doesn't mean that in the future I won't try to wake up earlier. It's just that right now, the only time that I really put an alarm on is when I have a workout class in the morning that I want to go to. There is a specific reason why I want to wake up earlier, and it's to go to that workout class. I paid good money to try out that class, and so that really motivates me to get up, and I don't have any problem getting up when I have something to do. Everything shifted for me, and the whole reason why I wanted to work for myself was the freedom, was the flexibility, and yet I was forcing myself to do these things that weren't really aligning with my schedule just because someone told me that I should be waking up earlier. Do you get what I mean? Like, it's really about letting go and listening to your body, not trying to force everything. I read a New York Times article recently written by Phyllis Corky that outlined tips and tricks on how to get the most out of your workday based on the type of person you are, whether you're a multitasker, you're a procrastinator, and I found that article super great. So I'm gonna make sure to link it in the description below just so that you can get a read on it, but it has helped me significantly kind of nail down what has been going in my head for a little bit. So I'm gonna be outlining a few of the things that I really found interesting. These days, when I struggle with getting work done throughout the day, I start by asking myself questions. I become more curious rather than agitated. The first things that I would ask myself is, Am I overwhelmed with something, or am I stressed out about something and that's why I'm procrastinating? If I am overwhelmed about something, how can I chunk it up into smaller digestible pieces so that I don't feel so overwhelmed, so that I can start doing little things at a time? The second question that I ask myself is, does my brain need a break? In my line of work where I create content every single day for multiple clients, it's just not sustainable for me to work 10 hours in a row. My brain needs a break because it's constantly working on the idea that I need to be creative 24/7. I need to find new content ideas. I need to go from one client who's talking about one subject to another client talking about a completely different subject and try to create content ideas on a daily basis. So does my brain need a break? Sometimes if I'm trying to force myself to do things for a long period of time, I just end up shutting down, like complete shutdown like a robot. And I end up not doing anything for the rest of the day. In a more sustainable way, do I need those smaller 10, 15-minute breaks? And when I do need to take those breaks, to make sure that I'm getting up off of my chair and stepping away from the computer entirely. Not taking a break by watching a YouTube video or, scrolling through TikTok, but actually taking a break, walking around, maybe doing a workout or taking a walk around the block to be able to sit back down and be able to do the work that I want to do. And the third question that I ask myself is, how is my environment right now? There are some times where the room is just too dark and I just can't focus on anything. Or I have my phone with me. Does my phone need to leave the room because I'm getting distracted by my phone? Or do I need to leave the room because the feng shui or something? Like sometimes I just go from one room to another and it's like night and day. I can focus on something really easily if I just move my environment to somewhere else. Those are the three things that I ask myself fairly often now. So instead of dwelling on just what is, listening to your body can make those tiny little shifts in your day so much easier. In the end, here are some little reminders for your workday. Trust that every small habit that you're creating will create drastic change over time. Sometimes we feel like we need to have something be like an overnight success, but having those little habits will create much more of a sustainable change for you over time than just trying to do everything at once. Be accountable by setting deadlines, maybe having an accountability partner. I know that for me, in terms of workouts, in terms of getting things done, in terms of not being on my phone so much, having those people around me to kind of tell me, okay, I need this done before this day. Or you paid for this workout class and I'm expecting you to be here, so you should. Bianca, it's been a long day. You should put down your phone. We're having dinner or something like that. Just having those people around you, your partner, your friends, the people in your community, just being there to kind of hold you accountable on those things are super, super helpful. And last but not least, the reminder that I always need, and I feel like maybe you need too, is to stop being so hard on yourself. Really, it's so much easier to get through those hurdles if you're not beating yourself up with a stick every single time that you do something wrong. Every time that you make mistakes or you have some setbacks or some failures, just trying to get up and learn from those mistakes as quickly as possible will help you have those changes a lot faster. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you like videos like this, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I put out a new video every single Thursday. We talk about personal development, we talk about business, we talk about content creation, wellness, everything in between. If you like those types of videos, please make sure to like this video and subscribe. I would totally appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!